Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Boogie. Daddy loves you. And that's not always the easiest thing to say. Like, yeah, Daddy loves you. And that's never going to change. But sometimes, well, I'm literal on this right now, because sometimes it's not the easiest to say due to my voice being strained. Because right now I'm working at a call center, and I would typically go home from talking to people for 8 hours. And then I would come home and my voice would be strained, or I would just be like mentally exhausted, sometimes emotionally exhausted as well. And at the end of the day, maybe I didn't get the chance to tell you that I love you. Right now, I am kind of like thinking all over the place. Because you are currently with your grandparents, like a few thousand miles away. Yeah. I miss you. But that's not what this series is about. That's not what these videos are about. These videos are all about telling you or preparing you for the journey ahead. It's not going to be easy. Making the videos is going to be easy. I've been doing these kinds of videos for a little while now, a few weeks. And before that, I was doing podcasts without any video, so it's essentially the same thing. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my head goes blank sometimes. Just mainly due to me thinking about things from the past and how those affect things, and the fact that I miss you. This is going to be the first time I've gone any extended period of time without you. It's rough. Like, it is just as hard as I thought it would be. Now, as you get older, I'm going to be able to talk to you about things, of course. Right now, you're 3. You barely talk. Like, we all know you're smart. Like, none of us think that you're not intelligent. But you're stubborn. Like, extremely stubborn. my parents have experience with that, and they're going to be trying to help you along while you're there. So that's definitely a huge plus. But one of the main reasons that we let you go over to Georgia with your grandparents is the fact that we wanted to clean up the house and get everything nice and organized, because we haven't been able to do that. Your mother's always tired. I'm fairly exhausted. And you have so much energy and you want to do everything. It's a wonderful thing, don't get me wrong, but it's just not all that good when we want to actually work. Kind of makes it hard. So we do what we can. Now you're gone for nearly 2 months. I actually worked it out, and you're going to be gone for 53 days. And now 52, because you left yesterday. But it's hard. It feels hard. And yeah, growing up, I spent plenty of summers with my grandparents. But I'm not sure this is something I really wanted for you. Yeah, I want you to be able to spend time with your grandparents, but I'd rather your grandparents be closer to Utah. And that's the hard part, is not the fact that you're gone, it's the fact that you're so far away and I can't do anything to help you. Yeah, I trust your grandparents, but they're not your mom and I. They don't know you nearly as well as we do. And I never really thought about stuff like that until recently. Because, most people think, how hard is it to understand a 3-year-old? And now I get it. Now I understand. It is nearly impossible to understand even someone who's merely 3. Because you're not merely 3. You, dear Boogie, are extremely intelligent. You understand how things work. You are curious to no end. And every time I see you trying to learn something new, I'm proud to be your father. Because you are. You are not just intelligent and curious, you're inquisitive. So it's not, how does this thing work? It's, how does this thing work and why does it work? It's like, I can see the way that your mind thinks. And yeah, it's also, you want to be self-sufficient. Like, you pull and tug on everything we have locked. Silverware drawer, the fridge, all of the cat, or all of the baby gates. we currently have a baby gate that you constantly pull down, simply because you want to get in there. It's like half the time you just want to mess with cat poop, but still. Oh, and by the way, I am not going to be showing these videos to any potential boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever you have. Yeah, the entirety of the internet can see it, but it's not something I'm going to be maliciously showing out. And I'm going to try to avoid talking about things that could be embarrassing too often. I'm still going to bring them up. I'm your dad. But at this point, it's not going to be... It's going to be to prove a point. So I'm not going to be like, oh, this is what you did today. It's no. It's going to be, yeah, most of the time you go in there for cat poop, but you're 3. It's normal. There are plenty of times you go in there just because you want to take a bath, or just because the dog's annoying you, so you want to get away from her. Oh, by the way, we just let our dog go over to a foster family. And it's like a temporary thing with us. It's a very good friend of ours. We just don't have the time to devote to her. So, yeah. You're ever curious as to why the dog's not there in some... or the dog's there in some pictures and videos, and not in others. It's because she's currently with some friends. The dog specifically for you, and then one of the cats decided to bond with you, like really close bond. Like, he cares for you almost as much as your mother and I do. You start crying and he is right there wondering, okay, what's wrong? Why is the baby crying? Who did what? At one point, we had to start closing your door at night because he would get into your room and wake you up in the middle of the night just because he was trying to, snuggle you and keep you safe, but his claws are kind of pinchy and such. By the way, his name is Ceratus, if you are curious. If you don't remember him. He's a good cat. And he's not the only cat who lets you pick him up. Stormy does as well, and I don't think Stormy's going to live long enough for you to remember him, sadly. But he was the cat that your mother... or he's the cat that got your mother into cats. Before Stormy came along, your mother hated cats, couldn't stand them. She still loved all animals, so she would take care of cats when needed, which is how Stormy came along, because he was a terrified little cat. And then your mother, she saved him, and he started purring, like right in the small of her back, because there were some dogs around. this is a story that you'll have to ask your mother on, because she tells it a lot better than I do. But yeah, there's Stormy, Sayre, Kuma, Clara, Martha, Mazzottle, Cerritus, and Jack. Our 8 cats. But yeah, Cerritus, you'll pick him up, carry him, and he's the main one who puts up with you. Sorry, I had to focus on the road completely for a moment there, because there was someone who was driving way too slow. So I had to get around him, but there are a lot of people passing on the other side. But yeah, Cerritus, you'd carry him around, and he'd just be like, okay, this is life. My baby's happy though. And he does not like the fact that you're gone. It's like when because while your grandparents were here, they actually took you out for a day and had you there the night before. And Cerritus did not like that. So he tried biting at your mother's feet that night. And it was kind of adorable. He hasn't really acted up all that much. But it's only been one day. And I think he might be thinking you're going to be coming back later today. So yeah. I'll keep you updated on that and how he's doing. And I think I may try to keep these videos for you up as long as possible, just because I like the idea of them, and they're fairly easy for me to think up things to talk about, just because all of this is for you. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for tomorrow's podcast, but I may just talk about different subjects in school and why they're important, because I know that it's fairly common for people to complain about certain subjects depending on what they're doing. And I'd like for you to get a bit of my understanding on things, because I'm sure that there are going to be plenty of adults who give their input, but I think I have a fairly interesting perspective, and not just the generic things that everyone tells you. Anyway, that is all. Thank you very much for watching, sweetie. Now if you like this video, or for anyone who watches this, if you like this video, just click the like button, a tiny little tap for my baby girl. you want to see how all this progresses, feel free to subscribe. Now then, I may get a different schedule for this after I've gotten all the main things out of here. So I'm gonna continue to do it at this pace, at least for a little while, at the normal pace. Not last week's pace. Last week's pace was, yeah. Anyway, Boogie, Daddy loves you, and I will see you in a few months, but you will see me in the next video. So, bye-bye.